everyone. Today in this Live Red video, I want to talk with you about comfort zones and why I feel like they kind of get a bad rap lately, and why I think comfort zones are actually a really good thing and a tool that you can utilize on your path to Live Red. So, comfort zones. I feel like what I hear a lot is, you got to get out of your comfort zone. You got to break through that comfort zone. It really just feels like people see comfort zones as something bad. You shouldn't be in your comfort zone. You should be busting through and doing all these new crazy things and, get out of that comfortable place. And so what I want to say to that is that, I think that's great if that's what works for you. But for me, I think comfort zones are great. And I think they are a tool and a needed thing in your life, that helps you, or that can help you to live a life that you love. So I don't think comfort zones are bad. And I think that we need them. And I think we can utilize them to grow and expand and learn and do fun and exciting things. And comfort zone, it has the word comfort in it. Comfort is something that we need. It's something that helps us kind of restore and get refreshed and, allows us to rest and just kind of have a place where we can just be like, we can't be kind of all hyped up and scared or nervous or excited and pumped up all the time. We need that comfort. And especially for introverts, I think our comfort zone can be a place where we can really get comfortable, go internal, give ourselves that break that we need in order to show up in our lives in big ways. And so I think the comfort zone is a good thing. So that is my philosophy, that we need our comfort zones, that we don't need to break them, we need to work with them. And what I mean by that is, for introverts, we do need to be careful because we do really get nice and cozy and comfy in our comfort zones. And it's easy to get complacent. It's easy to just stay there and kind of, get too comfortable. We kind of get in this bubble and we stay there because that's where we feel good and safe and familiar. And there's nothing wrong with that. But in order to grow and expand and learn in life, we need to be working with that comfort zone to, take that bubble and kind of start expanding it out. So we want to just stretch it out. And the more that we stretch it, the more we learn, the more we experience, we can still have our comfort. We can still be in our zone, but we're allowing more things inside that comfort zone. And so that's what I think we need to do when we're approaching this comfort zone, is not leave it behind, but we need to stretch with it as we grow in life. And that allows us to be, exploring and growing and learning and expanding, taking in new experiences. But it also lets us have a place where we feel like we can just be like, I feel good. I feel safe. I feel familiar. And in doing that, we can have a place for feeling like we can rest, we can recuperate, we can get rejuvenated, and then we can go and we can start to stretch again and push it out. So it's kind of like this pushing, this stretching of that comfort zone. I'm kind of just envisioning like this bubble around me, and I'm kind of pushing it out. So we can work to be pushing it, and then we can stop pushing and we can just feel that comfort that we need. And that gives us our energy that we can go back and do some more pushing and keep stretching it out. So what that might look like in your life is, you're trying something new, right? It feels uncomfortable. It feels nervous, nerve-wracking. It feels scary, and that can be exhausting, right? So you're in this place, you're doing something new, you're out there, you're trying something. You're doing that, okay, now take a break, You try that thing, that you're wanting to kind of push forward through, and then you can come back into the middle of your zone, your comfort zone, and kind of lean on those things that you feel comfortable in. So that might be something like journaling. Maybe it's reading. Maybe it's meditating. That's something I'm still kind of working on myself. So trying to bring that into my life, but work in progress. Maybe it's going to dinner with really good friends and kind of having that safe place to kind of talk with them and feel comfortable, but talk with them about all the fun things that you're doing and challenges that you're facing. Maybe it's having, a cozy night in, wrapped in a blanket, watching your favorite movie. Maybe it's, a date night with your significant other. Whatever it is, I think it's just this combination of that push and then that comfort, the push and then the comfort. And so I don't think we need to break our comfort zones. I would encourage you to think of it as a stretching and have that kind of push and pull, right? So, be in that uncomfortable, scary, stretching place and then come back in and be comfortable and utilize that to give you the energy you need to continue to push outward. So when you're feeling, the stress of being uncomfortable, that can be really exhausting on us. So when you're feeling that, it's not, like give up on pushing and stretching. It's go to that comfort place, get that energy that you need, to rebuild yourself up and then keep pushing out. And so that's really what I wanted to talk with you about today, is just trying to change this mentality of our comfort zone. So it's not that the comfort zone is bad. It's something that we can utilize as a tool in our life to help us to keep growing and keep learning and keep expanding. And I just want to have that conversation with you when you hear those things about, break out of your comfort zone and, you got to, get out of that. That hearing that and just being, my introverted kind of self, that would just make me feel like I'm doing something wrong. I like being in my comfort zone. I need my comfort zone. So hearing that felt like, I should be like breaking out and just being like totally attacking all these new things and putting myself out there and all the time. But I don't think that that's really the answer. And especially for introverts, I think we need our comfort zones. And I just want to change that conversation that your comfort zone is not bad. You don't need to break out. You just need to utilize it as a tool to kind of be stretching and growing and then coming back in and feeling that comfort. That comfort can be a good thing. We just need to be conscious of not getting too complacent, right? We still need to have that push and growth and then come back and feel that comfort. So that's what I wanted to talk with you today about, is just changing that mindset on the comfort zone and seeing it as a tool that you can utilize on your path to Live Red. So thank you so much for listening. I would love to connect with you further. So if you haven't already done so, I would love it if you would follow me on social media. I am on Instagram at shelivesred.com. I'm also on Facebook at shelivesred.com. Or I guess I should drop the .com. So I'm on Instagram at shelivesred and I'm on Facebook at shelivesred. So I would love to have you follow along with me and kind of be that support for you or inspiration on a daily basis. So I would love to connect with you there. And as always, I'm on shelivesred.com. And so, I look forward to talking with you in next week's video.